Coach, you said the other day, it's about getting wins. Where do you rate this with two of the biggest names in the game sitting at home?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you can win a game without Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray, especially on the road, you're always going to take that. So proud of our group for just fighting through it. It wasn't easy. Give them credit. They came out of halftime with the head of steam and got us on our heels. And we didn't play any defense that quarter, but down the stretch, obviously made enough plays to get the win. So I think that's 14-2 since the All-Star break now, which is incredible. And winning on the road, division opponent, and there's some good things from tonight, and obviously some things that we can clean up. But I thought Aaron was just relentless tonight. I give Aaron Gordon a ton of credit, fighting through some of the no calls, staying aggressive. 22 points, 12 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 blocks. And I thought Christian Braun off the bench was just phenomenal. You look at his game across the board, 17 points, 10 boards, 6 assists, 2 blocks himself. Reggie made some key plays down the stretch. And then Colin had a good stretch in that first half. So when you're out with 2 great players in Nikola and Jamal, you need everybody to step up. And we got contributions from a lot of guys.
Christian in particular, was that just energy? He just immediately steps on the court and seems like the energy level of the game raises.
Yeah, I think, energy is one thing, obviously playing hard, bringing great energy and effort to the game, but also like he produced. I mean, his rebounding, challenged our guys at halftime. I said, listen, you guys are playing great defense, but we're ball watching. I mean, I just showed 3 clips at halftime where the shot goes up, we're watching this, and they're all crashing. And, for him to get 5 defensive rebounds, for Michael to get 6, Aaron 6, DJ helped us on the glass, but I love the fact that CB was facilitating, 6 assists, only 1 turnover. So he contributed across the whole entire board, and that's not just effort, that's also talent and skill. And I thought CB was just incredible tonight.
One more on CB. It seemed like he was in kind of a mid-season slump. What do you think has kind of turned things around for him?
I think getting back to who he is, and not forgetting that. And I think when we had a conversation probably 2 months ago and just showing him some clips, reinforcing the positive, this is how we need you to play. It's not always about percentages and numbers and stats. It's about being physical, being disciplined, being aggressive, and playing your game. I mean, he's been a winner every level he's been, as you know, Chris, and I think for him, just forgetting about some stuff, staying confident, staying aggressive. If I make a shot, don't drop your head, just keep on playing. And, he just plays in attack mode all the time. And he's one guy off our bench I never have to worry about if he's going to play hard. And that's why, aside from him and Reggie off the bench, I don't know who's going to play in the playoffs. I really don't. I mean, but, CB played in the playoffs last year. He has final experience under his belt. And you look at his numbers, post-All-Star break, he's been shooting the ball lights out, but he's been contributing across the board, and that's been great to see.
Is 61 games in play this year?
61. I don't know. What's our record? 15-21. So we're going to go 11. Hey, I don't know. I'm just worried about who do we got when we go home? Memphis? I'm worried about Memphis right now. I believe we have a 5-game homestand coming up, and you'll take those one game at a time. Obviously, we have the best fans in the NBA that make Ball Arena a really tough place to play, but we can't rely on our fans. We got to bring it each and every night. And once again, as you mentioned, to start this off, Scott, to win a game without Nikola and Jamal, all the players in that locker room deserve credit. I told them this morning, it's not about who's not here, it's about who is here. We're trying to achieve something. That team's in our way. And give Chauncey and that team credit because they had a lot of guys out, but they play hard. Every time we played them this year, that team played hard, and I think that's a credit to Chauncey Billups.
Coach, for years you guys have been the hunter trying to win the championship, and now that you're sort of the hunted, the team to beat. How did you adapt to that situation? And talking about the playoffs, how can we bring that into effect coming to the playoffs?
Well, yeah, that was probably the first and most important message at training camp back in October was understanding that roles have changed. We've gone from a team that was hunting the Golden States, hunting the Milwaukees, hunting the teams that were ahead of us to try to bring our first championship back to Denver, and we've done that. And so now we're going to get everybody's best. Tonight, they had 5 starters out. We got their best. There's never an easy night when they're defending champion, and I think our guys, for the most part, at 50-21, at 14-2 post All-Star break, have really understood that. And so our players deserve a ton of credit for understanding what time of the year it is, how important it is to play the right way, build the right habits, and this is a time of year you want to be playing your best basketball. And I don't know how many teams you can say across the NBA are playing better than the Denver Nuggets right now.
Coaches say this all the time, said leave it all on the floor. Did you feel this team left it all on the floor? I mean, would you like to have played 5 more minutes?
I tell you what, man, I looked at some of those guys. I thought Aaron Gordon was exhausted because he played hard every minute he was out there, 37 minutes. I thought, KCP always plays hard. I thought Reggie Jackson, down the stretch, obviously, we got to work on our press offense. Too many turnovers trying to dribble through the press, but, Reggie's exhausted, CB exhausted. We had a lot of guys exert a lot of energy tonight, and that's what you need when you're down a few guys. And again, good win for us, a lot to clean up, and let's go home and try to protect our home court.